Now today I will be making a video about my speaker collection, and it'll be in depth. So first off, we have this Samsung widescreen CRT speaker, 8 ohms, 10 watts. I blew the speaker because it's not very good. It is pretty nice. It's smoked up a good bit. Then we have this Sony SXRD speaker from a Sony SXRD TV. It had a ported enclosure, but it was not removable. There was 2 speakers in each one, so I got 4 speakers. This is the mid-range, and this is the woofer. Those same speakers right there, except not as good condition. Then we have a Curtis Maths TV speaker. Sounds alright. From Sungjung, I think. Yeah, but the label's too faded to see. A good thing I just remember from when it wasn't faded. It's one of my older speakers. I got it in February. I remember it was super cold. There's actually 2, but the other one had strip screws. This is a Zenith TV speaker from a small Zenith TV. Pretty good. It's made by Samsung. Upside down. 8 ohms, 1.5 watts. It has good excursion, but it just doesn't, not that bassy. This is 3 watts. Then we have these YDT 512 speakers from an Insignia TV. They're pretty good. They have this little baffle. Then we have these Matsushita, or however you pronounce it, TV speakers from I believe a JVC TV. They look similar to the Speaker Seekers Hitachi woofers. 16 ohms, made by IDN. That's a Matsushita mark. I haven't made videos of lots of these speakers. This is a slightly damaged Sanyo speaker from a Sears console TV. 4 ohms, 2.5 watts. It's Alnico. Still haven't done a video on that one. These are Jingly TV speakers, which came from an Orion TV. 8 ohms, 2.5 watts. These are my newest speakers, which I did a video about. These are Dynex TV speakers from a Dynex LCD TV, made by the brand SX, 6 ohms, 8 watts. This is a Sharp TV speaker, slightly damaged, from a Montgomery Ward TV, 8 ohms, 1 watt. It's actually pretty good. And remember, kids, never cut. Then we have this JVC speaker with some sun damage. It has a neodymium mount magnet. You can see the spider. 8 ohms, 3 watts. There was 2, but the other one had too much stuff in the way. Same SXRD speakers. This is a Samsung speaker, which I actually had since February. It's in not great shape. Makes that sound. The paper's rotting. Still a very good speaker. 8 ohms, 3 watts. Came from a Samsung TV. These are the typical Sony default speakers from a Sony TV. These are the second variant. These are 12 ohms, 15 watts. Again, boys, never cut. These are some Toshiba TV speakers, which are clearly foam rotted. If you don't believe me, you can just do this. Just comes right off. This one, I believe, does not even work anymore. These have a good baffle. This was came out of I believe a 35-inch. SPK brand. 8 ohms, 5 watts. Here's the other, which is less rotted, but if you can just do this, and it just all comes off. Pretty bad. They were very good speakers. These are some Samsung LCD TV speakers. Very long wire. That's what they look like. They're pretty thin. They're made by Gifu. They're basically another version of those. 8 ohms, 10 watts. This one, they have very long wires, and I think they cut themselves when I took it out of the TV. These are my second newest TV speakers. Came from a Panasonic TV. They are SGP, 8 ohms, 5 watts. They are basically locked solid. They have no excursion. Neither does this one. No terminal. No showing up terminals, which is odd since all my speakers have those. Kind of neat. This is a Sony speaker from a Sony 25-inch TV. SGP. I've had these before and I blew it. These come from a Sharp Aquos TV. That's what they say. Not bad. Could have put a tweeter there. 8 ohms, 10 watts. Kind of a horn baffle kind of thing going on. That is my first shelf speakers. On to the next. We have my pretty famous Sony self-contained speakers. Very, very, very good. First self-contained. Oh, upside down. Almost dropped it. You can see my leg. PS as the plastic. That's the port. Goes pretty deep. You can see inside the speaker. Sony driver. I don't know how to take this thing apart. Snap together. Again, never cut. It's just a thing to do. Well, the thing not to do. To preserve condition. These are some speaker fell. Scotch HD car speakers from a Jeep. These are replacements. They are like Walmart speakers. They're not that great. These are original Jeep speakers from the front. They're made by Oxford. Made in the USA for Chrysler. Don't know the wattage or the ohms. Sound alright and look pretty cool. There's that TV speaker. This is a Foster. Oh, someone dented my dust cap. Don't do that, people. This is the Foster speaker from a Panasonic bookshelf speakers system. There was 2, but I couldn't get the second one as it was being crushed by a couple TVs. Pretty small magnet compared to the cone size. 8 ohms, 3 watts. Pretty good as a guitar speaker. That's the Dynex TV speaker that fell. Put that better later. Now this is an interesting woofer. This came from a Panasonic CinemaVision TV. Again, someone dented it. Looks kind of like a Sony basket to me. Pretty big coil. These have the quick edge style surround from Sony. Kind of kicked in. These had an enclosure, but I'm not sure if they were removable or not because I couldn't take off the back of the TV as it was being crushed by a TV. This is the tweeter to the Panasonic CinemaVision. There were 2 of these sets, but I could only get one, and it was hell to get this set out. This is a Monsoon computer subwoofer. I've done a video of this quite a while ago. There's a spoon attached to it. 6 ohms, 20 watts. Very good subwoofer. Giant ass magnet too. And here is a cell phone speaker from a AT&T, no, from a portable like cell phone kind of thing. Down to our last speaker, which is a car subwoofer, covered in hair. There's a Jensen excess bass, which came from an abandoned house. The cabinet was trash. It's a Fisher cabinet. Not sure the wattage. Yeah. That is my whole speaker collection. And there's more coming, as I get new speakers a lot, actually.